Hi lovelies! Today we are going to be talking about what I thought of Yuri on Ice. This is my first real review of an anime. I talked about the first half of Yuri on Ice, so now this is the last half. I'm really excited, so without any further ado, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's talk about it. Roll the intro. Right, for those of you who do not know, Yuri on Ice is an ice skating anime and it follows Yuri Katsuki. He is from Japan and he had a really bad last season. He's considering retiring, so he goes to his home rink and that his family owns a hot spring. They're really funny. I really like his family. Although they're not really huge into the show. They're not like main characters, but they're really good supporting characters. And his idol is someone named Viktor Nikiforov. Viktor is one of the world champions times over. He just got his 5th gold medal. And he's at home and a video goes viral. This video is Yuri when he was at his home rink. He was skating and one of the people that kind of helped him get into ice skating is this girl. And her family runs the rink. And her 3 triplets record Yuri doing one of Victor's old routines when he doesn't know about it. So they record it and they post it online and it blows up and he has no idea until it actually blows up. The video goes viral, Victor sees it, and he gets inspired to go and coach Yuri. He shows up at the hot spring without Yuri knowing. And it makes for this really funny moment. Because Victor's dog looks just like Yuri's past dog, which is one of the things in the beginning that really makes Yuri come home is that his dog has passed away. So his dog looked like Victor's. So this dog comes running into his room and he thinks at first that it's his dog. And then he's like, no, wait a minute. So he goes to his mom and he's like, Mom, who's... And she's like, oh yeah, some guy showed up last night. He's out in the hot spring right now. I guess he's famous or something. And he's like, no, it can't be. So he just runs. He freaking runs to the hot spring area. And Victor is just in the nude. Which, no thank you. But it was hilarious. Because Yuri is so flustered. And I'm just like, I feel it. I can feel the embarrassment. I can feel the flusterness. I can feel it. No thanks. But this is when Victor tells Yuri that he's there to be his coach. He's taking a season off to help Yuri for his last season. But he doesn't know it's Yuri's last season. So this kind of kicks off all these shenanigans I've talked about in the first video. But this is the second half, and this is when they really start kind of buckling down on things. Relationships get tested, and the relationship between Victor and Yuri kind of expands. And oh my god, it was so good. This anime was really funny. Some of the sexual parts, though, kind of put me off just a little bit. But, oh my goodness. This was such a good anime because it was so heartwarming. This was just... The sexual bits, though, were just a little too much again. But the relationship that Victor has with Yuri is so cute. And there's this one episode where they're talking about... I guess they go to Budapest or something. Not Budapest. They go to some city and they're exploring and... Yuri wants to get a good luck charm, so he and Victor get rings. And then they go have dinner with people. And one of their friends realizes that they're wearing the same ring. So he thinks that they got engaged. Oh my god, it is so funny. Because then Victor is so hilarious. He plays into it and he's like, oh yeah, once Yuri wins the gold, we're getting engaged. And everyone is just like, gold? You're going for the gold? Because they're all the other competitors. So they instantly hear gold, and they're like, the f you are? And then the relationship with Russian Yuri kind of becomes this, at least for Russia, because there's a guy named Yuri Plasensky, who is also from Russia. He used to skate with Victor because they had the same coach in Russia. So, Russian Yuri, that's why I call him Russian Yuri, Russian Yuri kind of develops this relationship at the very end where he's like, he calls Yuri the pork cutlet bowl because one of the reasons why Yuri went home is because he was gaining a lot of weight. So, and his favorite food is a pork cutlet bowl, so Victor tells him he can't have any until he wins. He thinks Yuri might be retiring, so he's like, the pork cutlet bowl, I don't dare let you win this competition or something. Like, he wants to chase Yuri, compete with Yuri head one-on-one, because they kind of have this, like, frenemies relationship going on, where Yuri where our Yuri, Japanese Yuri, views him as, like, a friend / competitor, where Russian Yuri kind of views him as a frenemy, I think. Like, an enemy that's also kind of like a friend. Like a goal to chase. And I really like that dynamic. It's really great. Like, the relationships, I think it really focuses on just Yuri, Russian Yuri, and Victor is who it really focuses on. But all the other characters have these really good, like, little side plots to it. Like, everyone has an issue or a reason why they're skating the way they do. And this really, really gave it something that was just, it gave it more depth. It gave this anime that is, like, kind of overtly sexual, like, depth. And that's what kept me invested, was, like, the depth of these other characters. Like, there's this Switzerland one. I forgot his name already. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. But, like, there's this skater from Switzerland, and he's never won a medal. So he kind of does this thing, and it's like, they all have, like, internal monologues as they're skating, which I really like. Because it kind of brings you more into the moment of when things happen than, like, just watching them skating from, like, Yuri's point of view. So you get their internal monologue and their parts of their story as to what brought them to this moment and what their motivations for skating are. And, like, the Switzerland guy is, like, he hasn't won a single gold. He's always been kind of chasing Victor at the podium. He's always been, like, second or third, while Victor's always first. And he thought this would be his first chance because Victor's taking time off. He thought this would be, like, his first chance to win gold, if not his last. And he has that monologue, that depth going on. And then there's this guy named JJ, who is kind of a douchebag at first. Like, he just comes off completely like a D-bag, completely overconfident. But during the later episodes, you get this kind of internal monologue where his first one was just like, I'm greatness, I'm JJ, I'm this guy, I'm amazing, I'm gonna win, hands down. And then he kind of has this period where he's missing jumps, he's messing up, and he's just kind of having these flashbacks of all these, like, moments where he was highly pressured, where he feels like everyone kind of depends on him to win in his family and stuff. And so JJ kind of has these moments where he's like, we see more and more about him throughout. And, like, there's just a whole bunch of other, like, side plot stories that were actually really good and interesting. That really kept me invested because, like, it was balanced things well for me. Like, it was goofy, it had heart, it had little bits of romance between Yuri and Victor. It had so much, and it made me love certain characters towards the end where I freaking hated them. I really liked this anime. I hope they make a season 2. I heard that there's not a season 2, so if a season 2 is coming or is in the works or something, let me know. Yuri on Ice was really good. Now, what am I going to give it? I'm going to give it a 4.5 because I probably won't rewatch. I might rewatch, a heavy might rewatch, So yeah, 4.5 stars. And our next anime, here's the announcement, drum roll, is Seven Deadly Sins with 1 like. Which, shout out to this creator. Woo! Shout out to them. They are the one that suggested it. And if you guys want me to watch a certain anime, can you please stop? You are doing everything you can to make this hard. My cat's making everything hard for me today. He goes from wanting cuddles to singing, which he likes to meow a lot, so. But if you guys ever, I always make a poll when I'm getting ready to make another anime video. I don't really do these often. I'm kind of trying to balance all my other content. But I do these polls where I ask people that, hey, suggest an anime that I haven't watched. And the one that gets liked the most is the one that's going to be watched next / reviewed next. So if you guys want a shout out, put one suggestion. Don't leave like a whole laundry list of things in one comment. Just put like one anime per comment. And then if it gets liked a lot, then I will, that's going to be in the running to be the next show. So, and if your suggestion hasn't been made a video on, please put it again in the comments and maybe it'll get some likes. Yeah, that's kind of it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, give it a subscribe if you feel like it, and turn on the notification bell whenever I post a video. I really hope you guys have a great day. Bye.